Hi guys, I hope you're doing well. Today I thought I would talk about the support system. I can't talk. Specifically as it applies to us and what that looks like with the support system of foster care. Because there is no way that we could do what we're doing here overseas, plus foster care, without the awesome team that we have. And when they're not around, when we don't have them, we're reminded of just how vital and important they are, and we miss them greatly. So that is what I thought I would talk about today. So if you're new to our channel, we live overseas. We are missionaries. We teach at an international school. We teach missionary kids, and so my mom, my kids' grandparents do not live right down the road, and so traditionally, a lot of times in the States, you'll have grandparents that'll help take care of kids. You'll have aunts, uncles, nieces, nephews, whatever. We don't have that here. And so, but it's been really neat to see just different people kind of step into those roles. Or maybe not even so much those roles, just helping meet the needs and helping figure things out and just helping love on our kids, and just loving on us and being there for us, and and just on this journey. And so I thought I'd talk about that today. So this is what it looks like. Monday through Friday, we live in a culture where it's very, very acceptable and affordable to have a nanny or a babysitter. Like in the States, if you work full-time and you have kids, you're spending time for daycare, or if you really have the money and the resources, you might have a live-in nanny or somebody that comes and nannies at your house or that kind of thing. That's what we do here. Okay, so when it was just Thomas, we had one person once a week, or sorry, not once a week, one person a week come and take care of Thomas. There was a person that did Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and then there was a different person that would come on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and they would take care of Thomas and help us get him to school, make sure that he was fed, and make sure he had somebody to play with, and just was having a good old life. That's what they did. And then we had another lady that would come on Tuesdays and Thursdays and help us clean. And a lot of the reasons for that is our windows are open all the time, so there's like dust and grime. There's just different things cleaning wise that you have to deal with here that you don't always have to deal with in the States. And so that was our normal team, and it worked really great with Thomas. But when we found out we were getting the twins, we made a decision. We're like, okay, on Tuesdays and Thursdays, we're set. We have those two people, and then one person takes Thomas to school, and there's still one person here. So that really works. But on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, there was just one person. And that's a lot to ask for one person to take care of 3 kids that are not their own, and they're ages 3 and 1, and the 1-year-olds are not walking. They're coming from a different situation where they need lots of attention, and it was just very, very different. And so we're very fortunate that the people that work for us are all from the same family. And so they had another relative that we know, because she worked for a friend of ours. And when she found out that we were fostering and hopefully adopting the twins, she said, hey, if they need an extra set of hands, I would love to help with that. I'd love to, be a part of that. And so we said, sure, that'd be great. And we actually survived like one day without her, just because it's nice to have the extra hands. With the transition, there's been times when it's been hard on Thomas. I mean, it's still hard on Thomas. And so for him to have some one-on-one time, or closer to one-on-one time with somebody that says, hey, you're valuable, hey, you matter to me, let's, go play or whatever, like, that was very special for him. And so, and for us, I'm teaching part-time, which is a blessing, so that I can spend time with the girls and Thomas. But it also helps me, like, if I have extra things I need to get done at school, I don't have to rush home. If I just had a really bad night the night before with the girls or Thomas or whoever, like, I can come home and take a nap. And not everybody gets the luxury of that. We do not have winter. It does not get colder here. It is hot all the time. And so the heat, it not being in our language, there's different things that just wear us down here a little bit more so than when we were in the States. And so any time of just rest and refreshing and renewal, like, that's what keeps us going. And so, yeah, 5 days a week, there's always 2 people in the house. And that way, if the kids need anything, we're around. Excuse me. We're hands-on, we're taking care of them. And then in the evenings, on Mondays and Wednesdays, like I said, Dan goes and plays basketball. And then every other Wednesday, I have Bible study. I actually have Bible study this Wednesday, so this week. And we've been very fortunate where one of the ladies that helps on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, her and her cousin have been coming over and hanging out with us in the evenings and helping with the girls and just being present. A lot of times for me, one of the things that helps me get through each day is being around people. It just fills me up and encourages me and lifts me up. So yeah, that's been a blessing. And on Tuesday and Thursday evenings, Thomas has speech, so we've been taking the girls with us. It's been working okay. One of the girls hates the car, so that's been interesting. But yeah, we're figuring it out on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And I had a friend that came over this last Saturday and helped out. And I have one student and one future student that likes to help on Sundays. And so the Lord has provided those hands and those just provided for that need for extra help. And for the girls, one of the blessings it's been when the nanny comes, like, the nanny speaks their language, the nanny speaks their mother tongue. And so, especially with them not being adopted yet, they're foster kids. Like, if there was that situation where they went back to their biological family, then they would still know their language and wouldn't have lost that and all that. So yeah, we have an amazing team, and I said here and far away, like, I have my grandma, my mom, aunts, uncles, all these different people that I know are praying for us. And I've had different family members that sit there and say, I don't care what time of day it is, if you need to text me, if you need to talk, whatever, let me know, like, and I'll be there for you. And you know, just somebody to talk to over the phone and things. So I am tired. It was rough last night. But it's just nice to know that we're not on this journey on our own, and these people are walking with us, and they care about us, and they love us. And it's amazing just how every time that God asks you to do something, he doesn't ever sit there and say, hey, okay, I want you to do this completely alone. You know, he not only sends his Holy Spirit to walk alongside you, he's right there with you. And usually other people too. You know, I think of like Abraham had his nephew Lot that went with him, and then Moses had his brother Aaron, and the disciples were sent out in twos. Like, they took care of each other. They were there for each other, you know. And so this doing life alone, that's an American thing. That's not a God thing. And so, yeah, we're just very, very grateful for our village. Very, very grateful for the extra hands and help and blessings. So I hope you are too. I hope that you have extra help and blessings and smiles and all good things this Christmas season. So that's it for today. God bless. Talk to you next time.